Sorry, man.
Damn!
That turned into a pile up pretty fast.
Oh, hi there. Alrighty, hopefully everything is working out just fine here. Just made some changes to my audio setup, so if any of you guys here who are early already notice anything wrong with the audio, please don't hesitate to comment and point it out, because not a clue what's going on here. Of course, as with the other weeks, start with practice and then we go into the race. Oh my goodness, we're missing corners. Totally can't remember what the line was around here. Not that low, I know that much. This could be a train wreck of a race. Not wrong, but sounds cavernous, like you are talking in a box. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, just a second here. Let me bring things closer here. Does this sound any better? Ah! Doesn't sound any better from my end. It's, you know, wall. Yeah, and the other thing is, I'm hoping pedal cam will actually work all night tonight. Came across some information that apparently you have to set up the webcams as a MJPEG file format in OBS, otherwise sometimes it apparently freezes, so hopefully that fixes the issue. I've just had it open and let it run, do its thing in the background, just as like a preview window, and it seems that it hasn't frozen since I made that change, so hopefully we're all good. Especially seeing how this is one of the very few ovals that will race on this season where you're actually doing stuff with your feet. Oh man, we are way off it. Not gonna lie, I totally cannot remember how to run this track in an Indy car. I feel like I'm taking a Milwaukee line through here. Which I don't remember if that was actually the way around here. Because I feel like you used to not brake.
I thought my dad, I got loose coming off.
Hey, no worries. It's off record, man.
It's like if you don't brake, then you just end up flying through the corner.
Once I got through, I figured it was going to play up, so I went back to the inside, not thinking I should have held my line.
Hey, everybody, tell if I'm disappearing or
flying in the air. My connection's bad.
Have you thought about having the chat on screen during the warm-up, pre and between races?
Still there.
Yeah, I kind of thought about it.
Still there at the bottom. Clear.
I've kind of thought about it before in the past, because the few times I've streamed in the past for the last few weeks, I had on-screen chat. And then in setting everything up, I just kind of figured that apparently, at least for me, it seems like it's a major headache. There might be an easy way to do it to kind of automate things, but you have to like enter in URLs from the chat window and all that stuff, and it just seems like an extra headache or two for very little benefit. And then GPU Labs and the over on Twitter, he's like, hey, yeah, by the way, bad idea, because what inevitably ends up happening, someone ends up saying something that they shouldn't say, you know, and then your stream gets into trouble with YouTube, because YouTube being YouTube, you know.
Clear.
So it's like, yeah, that's eventually a very valid point, that they like to shoot first and ask questions later, so... Uh-oh, dog's got a squeaky toy. Come on! By the way, could anyone of you guys just hear my dog squeaking? I don't know if the microphone picked that up, because my old one definitely would have, but it's just boosted the snot out of.
Go high.
Feel really weird getting down to third gear in the middle of the corner. That doesn't seem like what you're supposed to be doing.
Outside. Still there. Clear up top.
I mean, usually you don't get down to third gear. Now, hopefully the dog doesn't get too psychotic.
Go low.
Because she did get a couple of new toys last night, so... hopefully she remains somewhat calm and doesn't just turn the stream into squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Oh, then again, would that be such a bad thing? Goodness. Trying to... apparently my button bindings don't work. I had button bindings for anti-roll bars and all that good stuff. Alright, what time is it? 7:08. So the race session should go up in about 7 minutes here, which means that we need to really figure out what we're doing. You know, so as to hopefully not be the 20th slowest guy in the history of mankind. We can figure it out, right? Alright, I think the medium-high entry into 1 is the way to go.
Car stop down low. Go high.
It's definitely going to be a race where people are going to wreck coming out of the corner. Can already see it happening now.
Go low. Go low.
Woo. Apparently that guy managed to put it into reverse. Like about 120 miles an hour there. That was... Alright, so the strategy is pretty much going to be just run full on and don't worry about pitting early, because I do think there will be wrecks. Alrighty.
Okay, punch it.
Let's see here. Now I won't know if breaking or so already. Yeah, I kind of dropped the ball, but you know, you get... You know, you get one of these things where it's just like, I don't want to go to the hassle of taking my socks off
Clear outside if you want to.
and then putting on special sim racing socks.
Outside, too wide. Clear.
I'm lazy, alright?
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear.
These fresh tires sure do feel good. Sure do feel good, man. You know, usually the 1 mile tracks are the ones I look forward to.
Clear up top.
But apparently it's just Milwaukee that I look forward to. Because Milwaukee's awesome. And maybe I just say that because I found a magical line around there that no one else seems to know even exists. Outside of about 10 people. Out here, not a flipping clue. Although if we could just do that corner every single lap, that'd be great. Guess I need to get good at trail braking and stop being a scrub, right? How far off the pace are we? We're 0.8 of a second off the pace. Oh man, we are gonna get crushed tonight. We are gonna get crushed tonight. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. He killed me. We are gonna get crushed tonight. I ran the oval without steering offset. Yeah, it's just the default. I always have to change it because I hate it when the steering wheel is actually straight on an oval. I'm just really lazy when it comes to that. Are we having a socks versus shoes debate in the comments section? But yeah, I mean, Team Socks. I mean, I'm definitely a member of the socks crew. With my crew cut socks. But you never know, man. I need my fireproof racing boots. Just in case, man. I hope one day IndyCar goes to Bristol or Martinsville. You know, that idea comes up every now and then. Bristol is an absolute just no. Bristol's way out of the question entirely. You'll literally just get dizzy there. It'd be Texas 2001 all over again. But running at Martinsville, I've never actually done a test session at Martinsville. But I kind of imagine that it would actually probably work pretty well. I mean, Martinsville is just a smaller version of New Hampshire here. And, I mean, New Hampshire works perfectly fine for Indy cars as long as race control doesn't decide to go green when it's raining. But I don't know. I just feel like it'd be a train wreck just for the simple idea of having that many cars on that small of a track and cars that just flat out cannot make contact with one another. But it could work. It could work. Oh, we got some barefooters up in here. Yeah, I am a fan of racing barefoot. Sim racing barefoot. I like driving barefoot every now and then while I'm out and about, you know, just cruising around. Sometimes I take my shoes off because I'm an old man who wears shoes that don't have laces or anything. I just got slip-on shoes that I wear everywhere. Yeah, I'm that guy. But it's nice. I don't mind sim racing without shoes on or without socks under the conditions of I'm not right foot braking, heel, and towing. Because then it just gets painful. At least with these pedals. Okay, dump truck mode, engage. Yeah. The good news is we're car 15. So as long as we keep it in one piece, you know, we might be able to gain an iRating. That's what we're really here for. Because remember, more iRating, more chicks, right? That's how it works. Apparently there's more grip up in line 3 and 4. Coming out of the corner. But not that much. Not that much.
Practice is over. Head on in.
The only problem for me with no socks racing is the pedals stick more to your feet. I suppose that probably depends on your pedal set.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Can't say I've ever really had a problem with stuff sticking to my foot, but alrighty. Qualifying. Here's where it really matters, boys.
Green flag, green flag. Okay.
Let's put the pieces of the puzzle together. Let's just totally nail it.
One more lap.
Okay, more corner speed.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Ah! Woo! Yeah! Alrighty. Okay, that went better than expected. That went a hell of a lot better than expected. You know, this is one of those tracks where I don't know what to expect. It very well could be a case of just saving your tires and then you'll go forward. Oh, looks like we got Mr. Steele out here. Good to see him. He hasn't been out here one of these Indy fixed races, but looks like he's coming out in here tonight to try and school us all. 'Cause, you know, the guy's pretty good at these things. Knows what he's doing. Car feels a lot better when it's got no fuel in it. Maybe that's the secret. I just need to race a car that's got no fuel in it, and then I'd just do better. And apparently I just drove right past my dudes. Didn't even see them. Just right on by them. It's like, sorry dudes. Honestly, I think that was more just a case of I'm probably overdriving the car when it's got fuel in it, so then when the fuel comes out, it was really just about right. Oh yeah, 19 cars in this split. So we should be able to get some good iRating out of this one. Just put 10 laps of fuel in it and count on a yellow every lap. Probably will be. Although with this being the Monday night straight to field race, generally you expect it to be a bit cleaner, but whether or not that actually comes to fruition, I don't know. iRacing, could you please update your flagman to not look like he's just like what is it? You know, what is it? All right, this guy. Oh, I was gonna say, why is that guy starting 15th when he's got the 5th fastest lap? One thing I'm not liking, though, it looks like we might be starting on the outside line. I don't know if I want the outside or the inside here. We do need some elevator music up in here. Speaking of flagmen, some guy on Twitter posted the IndyCar flagman, the end of the race at Road America, and he did this like whole thing. And it's like, wow, this guy just full on like, woo, he took my flags. As he's waving the flags, and he gets back to the other guys, and I'm like, wow, that's really good. Top-notch, high-quality, professional flagman, not this freaking iRacing goon out here just throwing his shoulder into it. That's a rotator cuff injury. Alrighty, boys. 4th place,
One to go.
qualifying.
Line up on the
Not sure how we did that, but we
road
did.
closed.
85 lap race. Hopefully that just means we need 85 gallons of fuel, because that'd mean the math is really easy, but that ain't going to be the way it works. Because it never works that way. Although, fortunately, with New Hampshire being a 1 mile track, it's really easy to do the math. I like it when it's simple. It's hard to do math while driving. And some guy's plugging his Twitch stream. as usual. Quick question regarding the Rage Quit Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. Was it too much and too sketchy to drive? Honestly, the way that playthrough went down, where it just basically became like the whole thing was a meme, and driving the Daihatsu midget, that was the problem there. that was the problem there. And then, of course, the problems that creates when you're driving a car that has no horsepower and is really just there, I think, is full on just a meme within the game. Causes problems. But one thing I will say is I do want to go ahead and start up Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, or not 3, 0, and do that, and do it live, because that helps me propel through the game. Only not allow it to just become full-on shenanigans. Although I don't think there's anything quite as ridiculous in that game. And worse comes worse in that game, you can just totally block like nobody's business, and that will be that. You don't have some guy yelling at you, "Action!" I should try to incorporate that into my racing here. When it's hitting the fan and cars are going sideways and wrecks are being dodged, just yell out "action." See if it works. Alrighty. 85 laps, 4th place. Get the show on the road here. Hopefully we survive. That would be nice. Survival is good. Usually.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green.
He really wanted to get to the racing line there. Ah!
Inside.
Woo!
Clear inside.
We almost caused a wreck there.
Inside. Clear.
See, this is the problem when you run magic laps in qualifying.
Inside. Clear inside.
You run magic laps out of nowhere that you don't know how in the world you actually ran them. Other than, well, it just must be because the car was light. And then you get around people that actually know what they're doing and how to get around this place in an Indy car here. Then you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. So gonna drive the train today, boys. Chugga chugga woot woot, all aboard. Only hope is that tire wear is a factor. Maybe we can find something on that front. SLOW, what are we? Slow! Yay! So when I qualify well, I go slow. When I don't qualify well, I generally go forward in the race. Maybe I should not qualify, make every race a last to first challenge, and just win. Probably be in the Pro Series. Pretty sure I'd be in the Pro Series. I think that's exactly how that works. Get this feeling that this guy behind me is going to eventually just decide to chuck it on in there. Because he's definitely driving into the corner harder than we are. Alrighty. Looks like things might be coming back to us a little bit. That's what we like to see. Just running that low line. We want to try and get the left sides just right above the seam. Seems to be where the car's happiest. Alright, we're getting 3.86 mpg. So, what does that work out to be? Alright, maybe we just calculate off of 4. 4 times 18. 3672, so 13 gallons of fuel is what we need. My math is correct. So who knows, we could be in danger of this thing just being a green flag race. I don't think so, but you never know.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Closed, pit road is closed.
Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. It was just starting to get good. Like, the tires were just starting to get worn in. The tires were starting to get worn in. I was starting to have the numbers percolate. But it does give me an opportunity to check. Pedal cam still working. Hopefully the microphone is still working as well and sounded good. As good as it can with my voice propagating things, but I can probably put now and be good for the rest of the way. I don't think we'll be good for the rest of the way. This is 18 gallons of fuel. So even at 4 miles a gallon, that's Well, that'd be 72. Yeah, we would be good. Alright, where's the dudes? Where's the dudes? Dudes. Where you at, dudes? Alrighty. Apparently I have my dudes turned off. Alright, you know what that means. Glug, 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 glug.
Okay, go.
Oh no! No!
Line up, single file.
Just a little bit too much glug glug. A little too much glug glug. Holy moly. Surprise bump. Force feedback just acted like I fell into a portal to the to the nether realm there. I was just like, Alrighty. Just so people in the comments are happy. Cool map 8. Chad, did you get here late? Yeah, you did get here kinda, sorta late. I mean, you missed the start of the race. Well, the first race here on the night. On lap 20. So, the festivities have yet to begin. So, you haven't really missed much. We just kind of pulled the rabbit out of the hat and got a good qualifying position, and then we instantly went backwards a little bit, and then we started to get going forwards, and then the party poopers had to poop the party, you know. This party pooper's gonna poop. I mean, I wonder if that's an actual bump, or if iRacing, because they had an issue with some of the tracks, had like a seam going on, and then VR you could see in between them, which is really, really distracting and annoying. Alrighty. So we're going to have 64 to go at the stripe. So fuel is out of the question. The only time you'll be pitting now is on tires. So with that said, green flag to the end. Let's freaking do it. Because then you'll have some fun. I am totally down for that.
About to go green.
Alright, fuel is set to mix 1. Let's make sure we stack up here. We don't have any 2011 style carnage going on here.
Green flag, green flag.
Nobody wants 2011 style carnage here. Poor restart. But we know one thing, and that is I am slow.
Inside. Still there.
Yeah, okay, just use the car to your right as you're turning. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, dude.
Still there, inside.
Woo!
There's a car on the low side.
Woo!
Clear inside.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a thing. That just happened.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
That just happened. That just happened. That just happened. That just happened. Bring it back to the pits, that way we don't bring out a yellow. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just give myself an extra 2x. It just got full on just smacked into, I do believe, and then I just lost it. Trying too hard on fresh tires. Too hard on fresh tires, and that was that. Yeah, just... you ain't gonna make the corner from that angle, from that position, without running into a guy who's right there. But yeah, this should have been my first warning right here when we nearly died exiting the corner. There's red flag right there. Red flag. This isn't gonna work. So basically, we were right here is the moment of judgment. Just FYI for those of you guys who maybe watch these streams for tips for some reason, as you're watching a guy who wrecked out on an oval race on lap 25 by himself, so you probably should watch someone else. But here's the moment of truth. You see how much steering is into that car? There is one of two things that is going to end up happening, and that is we either put more steering into it at this point and we probably shoot straight right back into the flow of traffic, or we continue our journey off to the left. So, kind of, you know, we're committed at this point. It's either wreck ourselves or wreck everybody else. Either way, we're out of the race. But, I mean, you usually don't get that sideways. Well, I guess. Oh, man. What a train wreck. What a train wreck, guys. But you know what? On the bright side, we are calling an audible here because we wrecked at a very convenient time. And when I say very convenient time, I mean a very convenient time. As in, there is a Spec Racer Ford race about to go off at 45 after. So, calling it audible, we're going to go do some Spec Racer. And hopefully things will go better there. Although last week at the Nürburgring, driving the Spec Racer did not go well. Did not go well at all. So we're just going to load up here, and then we'll get about 5 seconds of practice, and then we'll jump into a race. And because this is a Spec Racer Ford race, that means that the strength of fields are really low. Although this is Monday night. Oh, great. Oh, great. I do believe the Spec Racer Ford strength of field race is Monday night, which is when all the fast guys come out and race the car, which means that I'm going to be going into a race with the fast guys, and I'm going to have no practice at all. This can go just swimmingly well, especially at Sonoma, which is a track that I don't really particularly like. Are you my dad? Oh my god, someone's asking if I'm their dad? Boy, I tell you, man, there are some weird people on YouTube. Alrighty. Hey, the pedal cam's actually going to be useful for something. Well, we're just left foot braking, but... So slow! Oh my goodness! The dump truckage! The dump truckage! Holy dump truck! I think that's called a recalibration. Come on, come on, come on. When you go from basically the fastest car around to one of the slowest cars around, your brain just kind of short circuits and...
Slow car ahead. Go left.
Okay. Alrighty, alrighty. Tonight's just the night of just self-spins and just terrible driving. Hi guys, welcome to the self-spins and terrible driving stream. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that stuff. Can't believe I wrecked myself. Can't believe I wrecked myself. Kind of a little angry. I wrecked myself. I don't even know why either. I mean, I think I was just kind of a little angry because of the contact, and then the contact with the wall. But I mean, that was a full lap before, you know. That wasn't the reason. I don't think the car was damaged or broke. Alrighty, turn one. Slower than you think, because this is not a freaking Indy car. I wish it was, though. Not really. This Indy car's at Sonoma. Blow chunks! Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. I promise. We're gonna be a danger to everyone. Come on, little bathtub. I think I need to change the setup back to the stiffer one. Because basically got two setups going on. One with a softer anti-roll bar, a little bit higher ride heights for the Nürburgring, and then one that's lower. Because this thing definitely feels a lot sloppier than did back at Laguna Seca. Alrighty. No, not the iRacing setups. My setups. Alrighty. 4 front, 5 rear. Everything else is good. Alright. Alrighty. Serious time now. Serious time. Watch that inside rear wheel spin. Open differential life, man. That open differential life. My doofus is SRF base content. I can't remember. Yes, SRF is base content. I flippin' hate Sonoma. Oh yeah, this already feels a billion times better. This feels so much better with the stiffer roll bars in there.
Green flag, green flag.
Apparently pit entry is too late to brake. Alright.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
I am pleased to say though we have made a lap without spinning. That might just rank as one of my greatest achievements in sim racing right there. It's definitely one of my most proud moments. Alrighty, there we go. We're green. Man. Doesn't really matter when you're super red, you know? But it feels good, right? Speaking of feels good, it feels good to not be absolutely terrified to death of the curbs. After doing about 5 races at the Nürburgring with this thing. Just the curbs at the Nürburgring, yeah, you touch those, you're gonna have a bad time. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, pole lap. P1, top of the charts. Definitely. Just ignore the 9,000 iRating guy. He doesn't count. And all the other guys that are in front of us. Alrighty, wide line in turn 1 just to keep the wheel spin from killing you on exit. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. That's how I feel in this car. When you start going sideways and you just take a few good whacks at it, just Butcher Pete starts playing in my mind. Oh, Sonoma, how I hate ye. How I hate ye. You know, honestly, seeing how we went from an Indy car on an oval to jumping into this thing with no practice at all, I feel like that went reasonably well. I feel like that went reasonably well.
There's the flag. It's over.
I mean, we're definitely not fast, but take that rallycross line. But at least we kept it on the track. We kept it on the track. We'll have cars around. We'll have cars around, so we'll be able to learn off of them and expedite the learning process. mean, we're right in the middle of the pack, too, so we got that going on. Freaking open diff bullcrap. This is the one thing I don't like about the new car, because it still has an open diff, but now it has 135 horsepower. It's so much easier to end up smoking the rear tires. Like, what is this? Having to be careful on throttle in the spec racer? What's going on here? Yeah, the top two dudes are from the Formula V's. They also race the spec racer. I don't think we have a chance of hanging with them here in this car here today. Just gonna go out on a limb on that one. I mean, we do have a nice little group there in the low 45s, so I do think low 45s are going to be perfectly attainable. Maybe even bust into the high 44s later on in the race, and you know, we might have a good battle in there.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everybody.
Have fun. Good luck. Have fun, guys.
Good luck. Everyone else is saying good luck, so I gotta say good luck, because you can't be the one guy to not say good luck, because then that's just bad luck. You know, that's bad mojo coming down the pipeline headed for you. Alrighty. Goal number 1, survive. Goal number 2, cold tires don't matter until all of a sudden they matter, so therefore just pretend they matter even if you don't think they matter. Goal 3, have some fun. Goal 4, wonder, is that guy seriously running a Dodge Charger taillight pack on his Spec Racer Ford?
Green, green, green.
Grip. Grip, please. Exceptionally poor start. Exceptionally poor start, but inside line, going to save us. Oh, he's running a West McLaren livery. Okay.
Left side.
Thank you.
Clear on the left.
Thank you. Isn't that guy like a good bit faster than us? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Crushing it through the carousel. No! Little boat! Little boat! Little boat! You little boat! Yeah, you little boat. Oh no, oh no.
Slow down. Got a penalty. Cutting the course.
Oh god!
Car on your left.
Oh god!
Clear on the left.
Kill me, please. Kill me, please. Oh my goodness. Things are going just fine, and then we got just 6 inches too far wide. Car essentially gets high centered on the curb, and then you're in the grass, and then you hit a bump, and then you're power boating. Whew. Guys, I think I might have to call it a night after this one. I think I might have to call it a night after this one. This is just not my night, man. Alright, let's bring that relative up. We need it. I was really surprised how much the thing just dump trucked coming off of the corner. So I felt like we were perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden we're not.
That was a bit scary.
Left side.
Glad to see you made it.
Clear.
Alright, sneaky sneaky.
Flavio.
If you ever wanted to drive a car in iRacing that absolutely hated curbs, Spec Racer 4, it's for you. Oh, sure. Alrighty, there might be some good race to be salvaged here. There we go, that was much better. Just drive it in there hard. That's what you gotta do. Hey, we're in the 44s. No. I ever mentioned how much I hate Sonoma? Not just because of the way this race is going, just legitimately. It's like a amalgamation of every generic racetrack trope, but not in the modern sense. It's like, oh hey, what do we need some S's. Let's just go ahead and make half the track S's. You know? Why not? Alrighty, Bill, I guess you got a point. We do need some S's. Everybody does love them some good left right action, you know. And we need a hairpin. What is this? Not the titular race or something? Yeah. We wrecked out. We forgot to check ourselves, and then we wrecked ourselves. So we have jumped on over into the Spec Racers, which was available in the time slot. And hopefully everything goes right. I think we might be able to get into the Formula V, and then we'll go back and do Indy Fixed again. The second race of the night in that series. Inside rear tires just like, I can't do much more. Oh, someone just killed the cone. Hey, SoF, don't worry about the cone. The cone can't hurt you.
10 to go, this time by.
Gear, please. Alright, we need these two guys up here to start getting dicey. So I think we can hang with them. And one of these days I'm going to figure out the hairpin. Granted, it might be next year, but one of these days. There we go. Just downshift once you're over the hill.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped on the right.
You know what I hear? Freebie.
Go left.
Freebie.
Car on your left.
Yeah, it was
Still there. Clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that for a sec.
Well, that's pretty productive. Get a freebie, get a pass. Right here with two dudes in front of us. Oh yeah, the car's definitely a lot less boat-like now. Tires just needed some heat in them. Alrighty guys, remember, easy does it.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Left side. Go left.
Hello,
Keep to
Kevin.
the right. Clear.
Just go ahead and...
Left side. Stay on the right.
do a bit of a sneaky dive bomb-ish there and there.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Still there.
Do you think this guy next to me realizes that he's racing with a guy that has
Clear on the left.
had like no practice? And his first clean lap around here was in practice. Or was in qualifying. Think he knows that?
Sorry, Kevin.
Do you think he would want to know that? It's like, oh hey. Alrighty, so we picked up another freebie in there.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Just cut that guy off. You shall not pass. Yay, we did it! Feel like I need a gold star next to my name for not screwing up the hairpin for once. Hey, pedal cam's still working. Curbs. Oh, he gone. Target fixation. Oh wow, we just... That's what you're supposed to do. Just drive it in there. Really hard. You'd think I would... You would think I would know that by now. We're basically racing this car as close to non-stop as I've ever possibly done over the last 2.5 weeks. The harder you push, the more she responds. And if you guys want a next level sim racing strategy, start intentionally going off the road, because people will just follow you. And then all of a sudden, you have 2 seconds behind you. It's a real 4D power move. Oh man, I hate that corner in this thing. I don't mind that corner in any other car, but open diff life, man. The open diff life is not kind. Yeah, I think we're even catching the guy in 4th, too. Although I don't think we're going to have enough time unless he makes a mistake. Man, do I enjoy this car. This car is such a blast. Especially when you start going faster, pushing a little harder. She comes to life.
5 laps to go.
Starts to feel less like a boat. Back up, back off. Yeah, I don't think so there, mister. I don't think so. I think we're gonna pass you. I think that's the move here.
Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
There we go. There we go. All right, 4 seconds at the stripe. 4-1 on the relative. Can we catch him?
You're in 5th.
Let's pull some magic. All right, first section there, not great. That's for sure. And we just decided to go slow like a grandma. Okay. Go out track and see if the guy behind you loses more time. Now see, if you just use that strategy all the time, then it becomes ineffective because then everybody knows what you're doing. You just have to randomly go off track. That way they, don't even think twice about it when you start going way too wide. So time gap wise, looks about the same to the guy in front. Maybe gained just a tick, but not enough to make up 4 seconds in 3 laps. That's for sure. That is for dang sure. You do that more often.
2 left to go. 2 to go.
Well, we gained more time. For about 0.3 of a second, but that will not get the job done. Not even close. That's alright, because at this point we're practicing and learning for next race. So I definitely do expect to be doing more races in this thing this week. Oh my goodness! Woo! Okay, that was weird. Sounded like the revs dropped to 0. I'm like, did I just get neutral?
White flag. Stay smooth.
Man, we definitely pulled a good chunk of time out of him there. But even to make a mistake. It's 100% on him if we're getting by. Just wait until you're on the downside. It's warp speed right there. Oh no. It's going for exit speed, guys. It's going for exit speed. Yep. Ah! Well,
Checkered flag. Checkered flag.
I mean,
Great job. You did really well.
wasn't the worst race I've ever been
That
in.
was intense.
How far off the pace are we here?
Kevin, we're in a
How
really
far off the pace are we?
in the-
42.9.
I wasn't expecting that strong break in there.
42.9. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and jump on over into the V's, and then we'll go for another Indy race here. Goes out the night. So I'm just going back in the menus here, and we'll rejoin. I just wish I didn't end up running wide. I was not prepared for the amount of understeer that was granted to me. And then once I was in it, I was like, what's going on here? I guess we're committed at this stage. But alrighty, so let's go ahead and tweak through comments here. Anything interesting? The entire course is made of S-bends. Yeah, I feel like that is an apt description for Sonoma. It is just snaky, 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 snake, snake, snake. Just. And apparently you guys really liked it when the cone got murdered. Or that was me going through the grass on an agricultural excursion. I'm an Iowan. It comes natural. You know, it's... Alrighty. Formula V. Let's get that puppy up into third gear. Ask Trading Paints, what are you doing, Trading Paints? Why are you not trading my paint? Thank you. Oh, great. Got a right foot brake this car. Right foot brake, right foot brake. Alrighty, it goes somewhere... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is this track? I mean, I've only done laps on the full layout. I mean, even in like Gran Turismo and Forza, I don't even know if I've ever driven this short layout. I've known it exists there, but who uses the short layout and why? What kind of shenanigans is that? Alrighty, how do you take this corner? How do you take this corner? Not like that. Not like that. That's how you don't take that corner.
You got a toy car on the right.
Yeah, my favorite thing with doing practice in these cars
Car
is
stops
you
on the
just
right.
basically instantly go towards the top of the leaderboard. As long as you actually...
You got a toy car on the left. Go right.
As long as you actually make it around in a lap without spinning out. Because at the rookie level, 90% of the drivers are spinning out every lap. So it's like, yeah, I'm the third fastest guy in here because I am speed. It's like, no, you're just as hopefully off pace. You're just racing with the squirrels out here today. It's got a nice little hump to it. You just go up and over and down and around. To grandmother's house we go. Alrighty, boys. It is time for the main event. Formula V. I mean, I know the thing says Indy fixed, but clearly that didn't go well. Formula V is gonna go great. It's gonna go great. Hey, look, it's the person who should take your advice on to hold the brake. Yes! We need to go back and spam that guy with links. Someone find that man. Track him down. Empty Box, do you play Descenders? No, I don't know what Descenders is. There was a guy in that game with your name. I mean, it's not like it's the most original name in the grand scheme of things. There's actually apparently like a jazz band from France, I want to say, that is also named Empty Box. And they have the Twitter handle. And it's like, oh, hey, you people. That's interesting. And what is this here? Is that like a dirt track or just a giant skid pad with a thing in the middle? It'd be cool if it's a dirt track. I like to think there's some group of people in Japan running dirt modifieds. You know, just something absolutely ridiculous. You know, total culture shock. Alrighty. This corner is a later apex and tighter than you think it is. Okay. And don't hit the curb on the inside because then you go way out to the left. Is there a road version of New Hampshire in iRacing? Yes, there is a road course layout. Because New Hampshire Roval is best Roval. Outside maybe outside maybe Homestead, and apparently that's reverse gear. It's reverse. It's reverse. First is not reverse. Just gotta put it into R to race, right? Isn't that the gear that you need to be in? It's R for race. Yeah, if you do decide to get into iRacing, don't use Steam. Like, do not get Steam, would be my suggestion. Alrighty, Lauren, have a good one. Hopefully New Hampshire 2 goes a little bit better for you, and there'll be a nice surprise for you at the end if you circle back and watch that stream. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Alrighty. Oh. It's qualifying. It's qualifying, guys. I thought we were just jumping into the race. I forgot qualifying was a session that exists. Been racing the spec racer at Nürburgring for the last week. And Nürburgring, because of the fact that it's such a long track, they have the qualifying sessions separately, so I just kind of got used to it. Even if I did just do a race where I qualified beforehand. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, okay? Alrighty. Longer, slower. Keep it in tight.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
You know what really grinds my gears? Corners that aren't quite flat out. Alright. It's like either give me a proper corner or don't give me a proper corner, you know? this final turn here is just... Like, you want it to be flat out. You think it should be flat out because it looks like it's flat out. And nah. Not flat out. Just end up dump trucking off of the road. There we go. Yeah, but see, you can say IndyCar is like that. The corners aren't really ever truly flat, even when they kind of are, but I get what you're saying. But at the same time, in those scenarios, you're going 220 miles an hour, you know? Whereas here we're doing, you know, 80 miles an hour. Yeah, it's like... You're going to start right in the middle of Formula V rookies. Heck yeah! This car feels so super glued to the ground after driving the Spec Racer. There we go. Later Apex. Remember, friends don't let friends early Apex. Alright, it's your guys' job in the comment section. Keep me from early apexing. Alright, in the comments a discussion regarding the merits of Logitech force feedback versus direct drive steering wheels has broken out, I see. Wait, there we go. Fortunately, the green stuff is all legal racing turf. Not that far off the pace. Granted, I don't think you can really be that far off the pace with a 49-second lap. I think that's just kind of a given. Turn one faster in third gear than would be in second? Yeah. Here, we'll go ahead and demonstrate. Or try to. We'll probably end up wrecking. Why second gear is not the way to go. Second gear is just so short that it's basically unusable for 99% of the corners that you're going to find. I mean, second gear is only good for about 45, 50 miles an hour in this thing. Which, when you consider most corners, because of how much grip this car has, you're probably going to be doing about 45 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour anyways. It really doesn't make sense to go all the way down to second when you're just going to need to upshift pretty much immediately thereafter. And plus you have to do a really big blip to get the car, to get the revs matched. It's just pain in the backside. Alrighty, now it's actually race time, boys. Hey, Mr. Box, good evening. Should I ask you how the first Indy race was, or better not ask? We got bonked into, and then I slid around a bit in the next corner on my own accord, and then I wrecked it on my own accord. You know, it happened. These things, they happen, and, you know. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm still happy because pedal cam is still actually working, which means that that change that I made was very handy. So if you've been having the same issue,
Look, guys.
set up your webcam to use a MJPEG format in OBS. And apparently it works magic. Alrighty. Fun, fun, fun. 12 minutes, Formula Vs.
Green, green, green.
Ah, too many revs. Too many revs!
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Let the shenaniganry begin!
Right.
See ya!
You're on the left. 3 wide. Car right. 2 wide.
Yeah, I feel like that corner would be very, very, very fun in the real world. So you get that little hip hop, hippity hop.
You're in 4th position. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
Oh, that guy's just having a heck of a time here today. He is just having a heck of a time. Please no danger man. Please no danger man.
You're now in 3rd.
Mr. Danger Man, no. Please don't. Alrighty, slipstream. Activate. Go, go, gadget slipstream. I want positions. And I want them now. Or just wait for them to do that. Danger Man, please, please. Alrighty, these two guys up here need to get some side-by-side action going on. Be nice. Understeer! Come on, baby. Come on, stick. Thank you. Thank you for sticking. You done good. I'm proud of you.
Thanks for dumping me.
Oh, banana peels. No! Why would you? Ah! Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? Hey, I'm right in the middle of the freaking track. Let me drive right to the apex. No reason at all. No reason at all. No freaking reason at all. Where are you safest? I'm gonna give you a hint. It's not right here. Right there is not the place to go. What a freaking bonehead rejoin right there. Oh, God. Like, why? Why? Like, what? I swear, I don't usually get this pissed, but I mean, it's just like, what did you expect to happen? You're driving a car with 50 horsepower. You ain't gonna light it up and slide around. You're just gonna freaking go straight. Oh, God. Oh, great. Oh, we got this bull.
Oh, shit. Should really check that relative before you come back on track.
Hey-o.
Yeah, I'm in charge of-
Oh. It is not our night tonight, boys.
We're done. Get going.
It is not our night. Like, we were having a good race and everything, and they were running well. We just full on switch that brain off there. Oh man, one of those nights, man. One of those.
Slow car ahead.
Okay, we're parking it. We're parking it. We are self-parking tonight. That's what we're doing. We are done with this race. We are done with that race. Never even happened. Never even happened. Alright, this stays between the people who are here in this stream and whoever happens to go through the video. This is just... It's not our night, man. Not our night. Alrighty. God. Like, I'm not even mad at the guy. Like, yeah, I'm mad, but heat of the moment. I mean, he's a regular in the Indy Fix stuff, so I know, and I've raced with him enough to know that he's not one of the bad crowd in Indy Fixed. Just like, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're already committed to running a line. Are you just gonna go ahead and turn right in a left-hand corner and steer directly at a car and hope that he moves? Like, no one's gonna do that. Oh, goodness. It's just like... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alrighty. So what would you guys like to do for the next 25 minutes before the whole Indy Fixed race? That way we can wreck out of 3 races tonight in one go. And we darn well nearly made it to another one in that Spec Racer Ford when we ended up flying wide. Oh, man. Well, the good news is we do have Empty Barks here. She is over here like, why is my human broken? Like, why does he keep cackling? Where's the meth squirrel at this week? Good question. I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking, Isaac. Absolute danger man over there. Meth squirrel, where are you? God, what is the series even called anymore? iRacing, your icons. Just, like, why? Why is it so hard to find a series in your new UI? Radical Racing Challenge. The Radical series is racing at Mount Panorama Circuit, otherwise known as Bathurst. Or if you really want to annoy Australians, say Bathurst. That will get them going. Do a very heavy car race. I think you mean do a very heavy race car. And seeing how we're waiting for Indy fixed, I am going to take the opportunity to jump into something entirely different. Because anything that we're going to do a race in is going to end up, we're not going to be able to actually do it before Indy fixed, and I want to do Indy fixed at the 9:15 time slot. But NASCAR Xfinity Series, the B cars are at Road America this week for a 15-lap race. Holy moly. There's a long race in these things. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll jump into practice for that. That way I can do a race in this thing later on. So at this point, we're kind of killing time before we get into Indy fixed. Can you please check WRC 10 demo on Steam next Fest Day? Probably not. I mean, to be entirely honest. I mean, there are so many things. There's so many things going on in sim racing, and honestly, I've kind of. I don't even know where that falls on the is it sim or not category, but just saying it does for the sake of conversation. It's just like I can't dedicate the time for it, as well as the time that I got going on with other things. For example, I got a video coming out. The second part of that car setup series I started is coming out Tuesday or Wednesday. Like, the video is actually legitimately done. I just got to upload it and send it. Plus, I want to do a video on not hitting other cars. It's just like, I feel like that's probably most pertinent for me and my channel. Oh my goodness, the force feedback! Even though I probably should cover stuff like that, as well as the bonk! Bonk! As well as the R Factor 2 Monza, the M4 DTM car, you know, stuff like that. Slippy slidey. Why am I using the clutch to upshift? What am I doing here? Just brain, brakes, brain, brakes. Alrighty. Apparently they need to install more more brake markers going into turn 5 at Road America, because I guess braking at 5 wasn't early enough. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is oh god. Alright, we're just gonna left foot brake cheese it. Even though I do like right foot braking in cars that you get the opportunity to actually do it reasonably. So, brain. Work. Brain, why you no work? What the? What is this? What? What is this? This is why you don't go from an Indy car on an oval to a spec racer to a Formula V to a NASCAR stock car and then back to an Indy car again. Like this. This is not going well. Apparently, I've just forgotten how slow these things are on a road course. And like just how early you need to brake. So I thought we were braking super early when we went down in there and got to the 5. Coming here into turn 5. Or maybe I just blew past the 5 and I can't read. Yeah, I saw the 5 and it was actually the 3. Hey, we just found 8 seconds of time. Alrighty, what have we learned tonight, boys? It's that I can't drive. I need driving lessons. Goodness, I feel like the brakes are even more ineffective than they've been in the past on this thing. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. The good news is I've done some things, and hopefully report unwanted commercial content or spam. Report. We'll go with option number 2, because that's essentially what you're trying to do here. Let's see here. Report. Yeah, sure. That's harassing me and my fellow people here on the YouTubes. Put in timeout and hide user on the channel. Hopefully that will at least buy us a few minutes before another spam bot comes in. I don't know what it is, but it seems like YouTube's been having a hell of a time with those things over the last few months. It's like whatever they must have made some change to spam filtering or something, and clearly that's kind of backfired. Brakes. Brakes. Alrighty, we're getting a hang of this here. Remember, the kink is a corner you brake for. And then you just keep your foot in it and just slide around like a madman. And then you brake basically in the middle of the straightaway for Canada corner. I mean, I haven't driven this thing on the road course for a long while, but I do not remember this thing being this ineffective on the brakes. It's like the brakes got half size. I mean, the thing always stopped like a freaking freight train. This is fully loaded freight train status here. Alrighty, we're getting there. Yeah, no, five is too late. I don't know how he made it in there that one time when breaking at the 5. Maybe we were from the left side of the track. We were from the left side of the track, and then the Pythagorean theorem kicked in, yo. And then hypotenusis. We all went a squared plus b squared equals c squared up in here. And we made the corner. And we're braking for the kink, because stock car. And we're drifting through the kink, because stock car. Man, this thing is extra all over. The downforce will feel much better when you jump back into the Indy car. Yeah, I'll feel like I have infinite grip hacks. I mean, I'm practically a shoo-in to win the next race. Yeah, I mean, bet the house. Just kidding, don't bet the house. if you bet the house on me winning a race, you're a very, very not bright individual. I would definitely be looking forward to the racing here this weekend if NASCAR had finally learned what local yellows are for. Yeah, that would be a great thing to learn. Because when you're doing laps as slow as these things do, you know, I don't know if you need a full course yellow for everything, but then again, you know, it's understandable. But I would agree with the sentiment. I can't drift. I can't drift. Why don't the trucks go here IRL? Because I don't think the trucks I don't think the trucks do any road courses anymore, do they? It's really kind of weird because the truck series, they started off doing, I think they had 4 or 5 road courses back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And then it's like, oh, well, we don't want to do road courses anymore. That's an extra expense. And then they made the trucks more expensive to run anyways. So it's like, well, what'd you do? Well, I mean, you just... Oh yeah, that's right. They do Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. I give up. I give up. This car is too much for me. I can't handle it. I legitimately can't handle it. I give up. Wave the white flag. I am a wee little sissy of a man who can't drive. It is me. I can't handle it. It's too much. I will stick to cars with less than 200 horsepower, please. Alright, we're going to go join Indy Fix practice, because now that the session and all that stuff is all live and everything. That way we can get the rest of our bad mojo out. Yeah, there are truck races on road. Oh man. You know, I'm just gonna say it. It's all because I was playing Forza Horizon earlier today. Sim racers and arcade racing, sim racer and arcade racing game. You know, it puts a hex on you. It just. That's what I was trying to do in the Spec Racer, because in Forza Horizon, you just drive between point A and point B in a straight line, you know, no matter if there's a road or not, and it makes perfectly good sense. But, you know, in the Spec Racer, it doesn't work that way for some reason. Okay, I think they need to work on the tire model. I think it's broken. So hyped for Forza Horizon 5. Okay, time out here. When is Forza Horizon 5 supposed to come out? Because when was the last Forza Motorsports game? I'm not a big, huge Forza guy, but I picked up Forza 4, Horizon 4 in the Steam sale, because I really enjoy that type of game, because it's just good, dumb fun. And then I saw that apparently they're already tweeting promotion regarding Horizon 5, and it's just like, where's Forza 8 or whatever we're up to now? What do? Where'd that go? Horizon 5 is coming in November, so when's Forza 8? And it's hard to believe there's already that many games. There's a lot of Forza game.
Outside.
Oh god! Sorry!
Stay low with the car on high side. Outside, clear.
Oh no, that was all me. I just came from driving the Xfinity car at Road America, so yeah, I got a little carried away with the grip. Just a little carried away. My goodness, we got the superhero cape on, you know? See, at least we murdered the guy in practice as opposed to race. I mean, practice is practice. You're supposed to wreck. It's the whole point of practice, right? I like how the guy apologized to me, like, what do you got to apologize for? Go ahead and turn your Canadian down a little bit here.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low.
Woo!
You're up top.
That's banana peel status. That is banana peel status down there. No idea when the next Forza Motorsports is coming. They're just calling the next one Forza Motorsports because rebooters hate people who use search engines. Interesting. I mean, it is kind of funny when Gran Turismo has been around for twice as long and the next motorsport game is supposedly going more sim-oriented like GT Sport and the new NASCAR game. So I therefore automatically hate it. Okay, good to know. It's good to know. And right now I'm sure there's someone who just joined stream who's probably never watched one of my videos before and is just like, why does this guy hate Forza? Like, what's going on here? Like, why? Freaking sim-elitist douchebags. Like, I'm just here to play a game and have fun. Like, you know? Oh, man. Also, turn on your dudes so you get glug glugs. Alright, there's the hero we need. Alright, get that man a medal. Alrighty. Pit crew. Pit objects? Is it medium? I think medium is just your own dudes. It's hard to tell with replay because... replay. Well, pit objects medium in replay, so that should be good. Nah, honestly, the last time I played a Forza Motorsports game was Forza Horizon 4, or not Forza Horizon 4, but Forza Motorsports 4, and it was a really good game, but holy moly, the driving in that thing absolutely sucked buckets. You simultaneously have all of the grip in the world and none of the grip in the world. You've created something that is simultaneously 10 times easier than an actual like racing sim, but 10,000 times more difficult than a racing sim. Like, how did you manage to do that? Like, what is that? All right, when's this race going live? Probably we got one more minute. Alright, focus on most exciting. Most exciting is the guy driving right through your dudes. Oh, spicy. What do you got going on here? What we got going on here? Yeah. What do we got going on here? Just... you got wheel damage. I think that man might need to make a trip to the infield care center. I don't know, though. It would be the New Hampshire Oval. Yeah, the Indy Fix Series is all oval racing except for one race a season recently, which will be week 6. So in 3 weeks' time, we're going racing on the Daytona Road Course in this series. Which, definitely excited for that one, because that is going to be... It's going to be something. It's one of those things where you look at it, and you're like, Indy cars at Daytona, just... No. And no. And you're like, well, you know, LMP2 cars, DPIs, they go around Daytona, and, you know, it's actually a really fun combination in those cars. And they're kind of almost the same speed, almost. So, you know, if you know, one of them things. No, I think it's the good layout, or the only layout. I refuse to acknowledge specific track layouts created just for NASCAR when everyone else has raced the same track for how many years. I mean, they race Formula Vs and spec racers at Daytona, and they don't need a freaking chicane. Why can't you guys get by without a freaking chicane? Worst comes worst, they miss turn 1, they just do a lap of the oval like they always do. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Okay, why? Break a middle straight. Anyone to find out why the 2 Daytona Indy tests failed? I don't think they really failed. I think it's just a case of NASCAR not needing or wanting to bring another series into their temple. I mean, why would they? I mean, Daytona is stock cars, just like Indianapolis Motor Speedway is Indy cars, and should have been, and probably would have been if it wasn't for events. Now, whether or not that's actually a good thing, I don't know, but... Alright, somehow we turned the 3rd fastest lap in practice warm-up there. Yeah, India invited stock cars over, but, you know, it was the events of the time. There's no way you can isolate that from the split and all the politics and posturing and realizing that if the IRL is going to exist, they need to have something more than just the Indy 500 to try and bring money in to keep the series afloat.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
And plus, I think the thing with Daytona and the Indy cars, you know, talking road course, because the oval's obviously never going to happen and never should, thank goodness. I think it's just got that feel to it, where kind of like what we've been talking about here.
One more lap.
It is one of those tracks where you just automatically kind of write it off, even if that doesn't necessarily make the most sense, because it just kind of sounds preposterous.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel. There's the flag. It's over.
was Formula V. Don't ask. Formula V went well until it didn't. Which reminds me, is he in here? Is he in here? Alright, we do have dudes. That's good, though. Yeah, it was going okay. We were in third place, about a second and a half behind. Leader ended up spinning out. Came to a stop in the middle of the track. We were at the bottom of the track at the apex, and he just... right into us. Right into us. But, you know, it is what it is. These things, they happen. Wasn't that beforehand or bickering between parties even at that time? I mean, the split happened, you know, obviously in 96, but I think it was 94 when it was, you know, officially we are doing this. And if I remember correctly, it goes back to 92, which is, I mean, well before Brickyard 400. And there had always been friction between, you know, kart and then the speedway. You know, I mean, there's a reason why even during the good years, you know, the Indy 500 was a race that was a race unto itself, run under a different sanctioning body than the rest of the kart season. But I mean, it goes back to 1979. I literally did a whole series of videos on it. If you didn't watch that, it's easily one of the things I'm most pleased to have done on YouTube. But I mean, it's a whole thing, and you know, it is what it is. Fortunately, we're looking for better days ahead. That's for dang sure. IndyCar this year has been absolutely on fire. I mean, Chicago and Iowa are basically abandoned. Well, Iowa, you know, I can't speak for Chicagoland because I don't know necessarily what's going on over there and all that, but Iowa Speedway was honestly a track that was either going to work out brilliantly if they got a NASCAR Cup date, and they never did, or alternatively, it was going to end up the way that it's been, where it's just kind of been a slow decline, and it's just never really been able to hold itself steady. Because, I mean, you put a track in the middle of a cornfield, you know, 45 minutes from Des Moines, an hour and a half from Iowa City. You know, Cedar Rapids, the biggest cities in the state, essentially. I mean, you're going to have to draw people in, and you're not going to draw people in who are just casual racing fans with, you know, the NASCAR B Series and IndyCar. You know, it's just not going to be able to work. Oh, shoot. Just thought I accidentally clicked the gear rate or the steering ratio. Should be very bad. You get back down in there in the corner, it's like, oh, hey, my steering's got extra sensitivity to it.
One lap to green. You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed right now.
Rumor is Bobby Rahal and Hy-Vee are going to try and save Iowa. I would not mind seeing that. It's actually been really exciting, in a way, to see Hy-Vee sponsoring race cars. That's one of those things that I just never thought I would ever see, but is there the big grocery store around here? In case anyone's confused. Because, I mean, they've been big for a long time, and they had never, like, done any of that, and then all of a sudden it's like they're sponsoring RLL for, like, half the season, it seems. Like, jumping off into the deep end. Wait, you mean if they build it, they will come? Isn't true? Only when it comes to baseball fields. Baseball fields are a little bit cheaper than racetracks. Just a little. Alrighty, starting 6th place, and we were what 3/10 off our qualifying lap from the first race. So that just goes to show you where that lap came from, which is out of thin air. Always great to waste the one good qualifying lap per year I get on a race that I self-wreck out of, but you know. Yeah, IndyCar is rolling start. Thank goodness. This thing with a standing start on an oval, good luck. Heck, they can't even do it on a road course in the real world. Sebastian Saavedra intensifies. It's always great though because it's very easy to remember when IndyCar stopped trying to do standing starts because you just remember, oh yeah, remember that one random race? Sebastian Saavedra of all people was on the pole and then he stalled it and piled up the whole field? Yeah, that race. Remember it well.
Post car is off. Time to do your job.
2014, it was just like yesterday.
Green, green, green.
Alrighty, easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. Just wanted to settle in, finish the race. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know which lane's faster when they're side by side. No!
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
The low line is the line I want here. I want to be right above this little seam here. But when they're side by side, I don't know if the high line is the faster line. Because if it's the faster line, then you want to just follow that guy. But,
Pit road's open.
that's a bummer. I think we should come on down and make a pit stop, guys. What do you guys think? Get off sequence by 3 laps. That will make all the difference. Think Indy will ever go back to some standing starts like at Houston? No, I do not. And honestly, I don't even think IndyCar needs standing starts. There's a group of people that seem pretty hell-bent on standing starts, or at least back then. I think that incident sort of tempered down the calls for standing starts, although it'll come back again. But I don't think IndyCar needs standing starts because I don't think it needs to... I think the more different IndyCar is to Formula One in general, the better. Like, the more it can just exist in its own thing and just ignore the pressures of, oh, well, it's a high-level open-wheel racing series, you're supposed to do a standing start. Like, screw that. Convention is convention, you know? I don't need to... Not that that's why people are saying that they want standing starts, but... Even money, the number 22 is the death of EB. I didn't see anything. Although I will say, this guy, he's got the rowdy energy paint scheme, and I just... It's one of those things where, as a graphic designer, you know, this R that has become all over the rage. Every single time I see this rowdy energy thing, and thanks freaking Kyle Busch for making this a thing, I just can't help but... Like, oh yeah, there's the most generic R logo yet again, because everybody's doing it. It's crazy. Grinds my gears. I'm a very weird person, I know, but... It's just like... Come on, let's do better. Let's do something different. Let's do something rowdy. You know, instead of just generic R number 378. Old man yells at clouds. Doesn't missing shifts grind your gears? Yeah. Same with poor shifting technique. People sitting at green lights playing on their cell phones. That one grinds my gears.
1 lap to green.
People who are parked in the middle of the track deciding that they want to go right in front of other cars, that grinds my gears as well. You should see street stock. I see a bunch of rowdy cars. Yeah, it's great. I mean, there is an appeal to rowdiness. I understand it. You know, Rowdy Energy, I feel like, is actually a great name for a company. And, you know, Kyle Busch has got his Rowdy Busch thing going on, where I feel like he was doing that for a short little while, and then I don't know if he kind of got away from it, but it feels like it. And then they just come out with generic. There's nothing about that says rowdy. You know?
Get ready, going
Like,
green.
when I open up a can of Rowdy Energy, like, I want to be already open up a can of Whoop Ass, too, you know? I mean, Monster Energy looks more rowdy than that. You know, and they're not even...
Green, green, green.
They're just named Monster. Like, ooh, don't look under the bed. You know, it's scary. See, this is how you know we full-on descended into the chaos, into the carnage. Just... the brain is gone. It's like the mentals have been fried. Woo, woo, woo. Random rotation.
Car inside. Stay high. Clear.
Alright, get it low, feather the throttle, coming off the corner. You know, now that I kind of got it a little bit more figured out, this track's definitely a fun one. You're lifting, you're braking, you're shifting.
Hey Chris, I didn't show any contact, buddy. I'm sorry about that, man.
You're apparently running an entirely different line from everyone else.
Car inside.
Oh god, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I think we're good here.
Car inside. Clear.
Flashbacks intensify.
Inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear inside. Outside. Clear outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Stay low. Still there.
Woo!
Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
Alright, apparently we're just going backwards.
Clear outside.
I feel like the low line was working and then everybody just freight trained me on the high side. Got some good side-by-side racing going on up there, though. You'll love to see it.
Caution, yellow flag.
Okay, whoever bet on the 22 being the death of me, haha, you lose. The guy was the death of himself, apparently. don't know if he just got wide and smacked into the wall and the guy behind him was right behind him to collect him, or... But we survived. Pick up a few freebies, gain a few spots.
Pit road's open.
Got a few more laps under the belt. We avoided a wreck. We forgot to yell action. I mean, at least it wasn't us this time. Although we did avoid the first wreck in the first race.
Catch the pace car.
Haha.
Catch the one car.
A little cone there, brother.
Yeah, what the hell do I do with this?
Oh, we got someone picking up a cone?
It's your friend now.
That's what we call extra downforce, my friend.
See, sometimes you just gotta go the other way. You know, you gotta fake them out by staying
I
out.
thought someone was going to hit the attenuator there. You can actually make it from
Line
there.
up,
We
single
can,
file.
I'm showing, I've got some fuel stuff going on here, and I'm showing I can make it from there, but I don't think I want to try.
What? Did that guy just say he was gonna be able to make it on fuel from lap 3? What's he doing? Running like map 4? Map 5? He's gonna be just going 5 miles an hour down the straightaway? Clutch and coast?
Yeah, that was the
Catch
closest
the
I've
15
ever come to
car.
that barrier. That was pretty scary.
Yeah, I thought you were kind of committed at that point, but all good.
Catch the 4 car.
By the way, on that contact, man, I don't know if you were spinning beforehand or what, but I didn't even show our cars being close to each other, but I did get a 0x on it.
Who's...
Yeah, maybe we had a little net code. You never know.
I swear he said Matt. We had some
Yeah, I
contact.
don't like to pass like that. That's not my style, so...
I don't...
4 car.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's actually talking to
Yeah,
Chris
we're good.
because Chris acknowledged him as if he knew exactly what was... I don't know. Yeah, that bump on pit exit, if this thing were to go green flag and require green flag pit stops between the apron being really narrow and you have to keep it on the apron until you exit turn 2, and that bump, there's zero chance a green
One to
flag
go.
pit stop
Next
cycle
on
would go
by.
smooth here. No chance at all. Just guaranteed carnage. How many laps can you do? Probably about 72, 75. That's assuming a 4.0 fuel number, which is kind of a safe estimate. You could probably get a little bit better than that. Maybe stretch it towards... I mean, you probably could make it from the start if you really tried. After that caution on lap 3, presumably he came down and made a pit stop on lap 4 or 5.
About to go
Probably
green.
lap
Stay
5.
focused.
So 80 laps would be on the very upper end of... I'm going to write that off as net code
Post
going
car
on
is
there.
off. Time to do your job.
And not something that actually just happened behind me.
Green flag, green flag.
Because that's Alan back there, and yeah, that would not be something I'd expect him to do. Or maybe he did. What happened? He just flung it into the wall under yellow. What the heck? Did I miss something? Okay, there's nobody behind me now. Did he get hit from behind? That's one to take a look at in the replay. It just seems a very odd error. mean, some people in Indy fix that wouldn't surprise me, but from him, that would definitely surprise me. So on that topic, if there's anyone in the chat, what happened to Marco? I haven't seen him out here in any of these races this season yet. That guy's always really fast. Oh goodness. We got Danger Man. That Danger Man. Hold on to your butt cheeks. It's about to get exciting. It's about to get exciting. Everyone keeps running this higher line, and I'm not sure why. Because the low line feels better. At least in my opinion. That's coming from a guy who usually just take me up by the wall, please. Whoa. Then you just do that. Blow the corner entirely. Oh no. For those of you guys who don't know, New Hampshire here has progressive banking, which means that each lane has slightly different banking. That bottom lane is pretty much flat. So that's why when you go down there, there's very little grip down there. But all of a sudden we figure out the low line is there. It feels like there's way more cars in front of us all of a sudden. Something happened up front. Oh, we got a lapped car.
Inside. Clear inside.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Just keep it up. The run off of the corner.
Car outside. Clear.
He just drives it so much deeper than we do. We definitely roll more speed into the middle of the corner. Which I figure maybe that might be good for longer stint.
Car outside.
Come on.
Clear high.
So I definitely think we're faster than him, but we gotta figure out a way to get by him.
The yellow flag is out. They want you.
Ah, poop.
Pit road is closed right
Poop,
now.
poop, 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 poop. At least we made it further than last time around, though. It's the important thing.
Catch the 4
Oh,
car.
man.
Pit road's open.
Just when it was starting to get good.
Catch the 4 car.
How many guys are left? How many dudes we got in here? 15, 16 on the lead lap?
Catch the 4 car.
Ah, yeah, let's
Catch
be
the
boring.
11
Let's be
car.
boring, guys. Let's just play smart. We want to get one on the board tonight. It's not the night to play risky strats. Especially seeing how on fresh tires we've been just blown by every single time.
Go, go, go! They want you in single file.
Alrighty, guys, hold on to your butts. Here comes the bump. I can feel it in my spine. Ugh. I mean, the track position would be nice to have, but we probably came out in 9th place. We went in 8th. I mean, kind of just keep on with the status quo, but you know, like I said, with this night, the first race, me just wrecking myself for no reason, and then Spec Racer 4 just driving off the track for no reason at all, and then the Formula V where we just got slobber knockered. This is just kind of one of those nights where you just take what you got. You don't play the aggressive strategy play. We're not going to be staying out on old tires with 15 laps to go. We're just going to do the safe, boring thing tonight. Oh, man.
Catch the 13 car.
So how's all your guys' days been? Hopefully your Monday went smashing away. Not pun intended. Matt, just come play the Stoko mod with us instead. I mean, one of these days we might have to do a stream with that. We might have to do a stream with that. I think I need to go ahead and update that version of the track though, because I don't think I have the latest version installed anymore. I don't know, I checked the Discord the other day and there was a bunch of new stuff in there that people were talking about, but I don't know. But it's worth it because that mod is awesome. Got my first job, going to orientation tomorrow. Woo! Hey, congratulations. You're now gonna be a working man or woman for the rest of your life.
Stay focused.
Congratulations, welcome to being owned by the banks. Hope you enjoy our financial system.
Green flag, green flag.
I mean, you can go to the right.
Inside. Still there. Clear
Oh.
inside.
Oh goodness, where are we going? Where are we going? Scenic detour. Scenic detour. Scenic detour. I'm just gonna go over here where it's safer. I don't know, I think I was so preoccupied with the guy just going down and running the apron randomly that I forgot that there's a corner there. I saw my life flashing before my eyes and I just didn't know what to do. I was questioning everything and asking myself, is this real?
Car outside. Stay low. There is a car
There you
on the
go.
high side. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Stay low. Keep low. Outside, clear.
0x. Felt nothing through the wheel. Didn't hear a noise. Don't know what's going on there.
Car outside. Clear up top.
How did that not bring out a yellow? I mean, I don't know where he ended up with. Where he ended up at, but... Banana peels, banana peels, banana peels! We got banana peels! Banana peels! 3 wide, car in the middle. Oh my goodness, the shenanigans. Holy moly, what just happened here? Apparently the flagman has fallen asleep at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. What the deuce, man? That was some time right there. I don't know how long that just lasted, but that felt like an eternity. Like, that was... So remember how I said this track has progressive banking and the very bottom has no banking? Yeah, see, that's why you don't go on the bottom. A guy in that light blue car found out real quick. Yeah, the gas is just like, nope. That was definitely interesting. The guy who got booted ended up being the guy going through the middle. So somehow he managed to either save it or bounced off the wall and just rocketed down the track. Now all of a sudden there's a lot fewer cars in front of us. 5, 7, 8 at the line. 5, 7, 9 at the line. So according to that, we're doing the same pace as the leaders. That last lap. Let's see here. 5. So we got reasonable pace. Reasonable pace. We're doing okay. Keeping her clean. Move the brake bias back a little bit. There is just a gaggle of cars up there. Too low, too low. Thought I saw debris. Lap down cars, that's what it's do. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that one.
Car outside. Clear outside. 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 Clear. Outside. Stay low. Clear high.
Apparently we got a multi-class race going on here.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside, clear. Car outside.
Fuck.
Keep low.
Not that much. Dang it!
Clear up top.
He just drives in so much deeper. We get the much better run off. We have to force him to establish that. Get him off that low line.
Outside. Keep
All right,
low.
here, we need to get it done.
You're in fifth. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it.
All right. See how this goes. Oh wow, we just dropped him like a bad habit. Just so hard when they drive it in that much deeper than you do, but you carry so much more speed through the middle of the corner. Even though you're just smoking them on corner exit, you're really just gaining back the ground. It's entry speed, exit speed. It's a good balanced fight between the two. Yeah, I do like the way this car's driving though. Just needs laps on her. The longer the run, the better, right? Whew. Well, we got the Indy Lights category out here today.
Outside. Clear up top. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside is clear.
It's too low. Don't have the confidence in the grip. So neither left nor right. Just drop back.
Car outside.
Just try and get a run.
Stay low. There is a car
Yeah.
on the high side. Still there. Stay low.
Should be able to get him here in turn one.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear up top. You're in 4th position.
It's so much easier than passing Adriano, just because of the fact that we weren't running the track two very different ways.
Clear outside if you want it.
It's gotten up to 6.6. We're not going to catch him. Without a yellow.
Car outside. Clear.
I gotta ask, I wonder, did these people stay out?
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Why are there so many cars that are this slow?
Catch star 3. Car.
I mean, I understand it's a much more difficult track than usual, but it seems like a lot of slow cars out here today. Alright, we got 11 guys on the lead lap.
This time by.
And you know what sucks? The fact that there's a yellow.
Pit
Just
road's
want it to
open.
be over, man. Honestly, a restart is not something I really particularly want because I'm not fast on fresh tires, so this doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit me at all. You have to pit here or you get killed. Who are you, John Wick? But yeah, we're pitting here. There's 11 cars on the lead lap. Why? I'm kind of mystified. There's not more people making a pit stop. Oh boy. Oh boy. We don't need any more glug glug.
Go, go, go!
I am really, honestly, kind of mystified more people didn't come on down.
9, car.
So we'll have 7 laps, but you're going to be hot knife through butter. So y'all better buckle up. Because it is going to get real up in here real quick. I mean, if we only lost 2 positions to get fresh tires, yeah, I will take that gamble. I will absolutely take that gamble. I mean, what was our... I don't know what our last lap was, but... How many laps to another caution? 0, because I took tires. I made a stop and took tires. I'm now off sequence. So now, you know, we'll just not go back to green flag racing ever. We'll just... I mean, depending on what happens with the lapped cars, because I can never remember what happens with lapped cars if they like get waved to the back or waved around or whatever. I mean, if we're right there up on their gearbox, I think we got a better chance of finishing better than 4th. As long as we don't end up in this stuff, because apparently this stuff has negative grip, as I've discovered a few times. If your wheel was calibrated.
1 to go, next time by.
The wheel is calibrated. What are you talking about? It's because we're on an oval. If you're talking about because it's off center, the car is designed to turn left, so therefore the wheel is trying to turn the other way. Yes, my wheel is calibrated. Alrighty. We're going to have 6 to go at the stripe. We're in 6th place. 4th place is the place to beat, because that's where we came in to make our stop. I think it's doable. This is going to be fun. Alright. Let's do it.
About to go green, stay
We can
focused.
do it. Evil laugh intensifies.
Post car is off, time to do your job. Green, green, green. Outside.
Woo!
Outside, clear. Outside. Still there. Clear outside if you want it. Outside. Keep low. 5 to go. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. You're back in 5th. Clear high.
Alrighty.
You're back in 4th position.
Oh, terrible corner, terrible corner. Well, we're back and forth. And I do think we have a good opportunity to make a pass. If I'd stop driving like a Muppet. Come on. Come on. Let's get that podium, right?
2 left to go. 2 to go. Outside. Keep low.
Let's give them a little 2-for-1 special.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Last lap.
Way too low. Way too low. Way too low.
Outside is clear. You're now in third.
No! 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 Oh my god! Freaking! Oh goodness! Car's broke. Car's broke. Yeah. Car's broke. Hit the flat. Hit the flat and it wrecked me.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Great job. You did
I hit the
really well.
flat. Freaking hit the flat. I hit the flat.
Well, man, I think that was the win right there.
It was. I don't know if I would have been able to pass you, to be honest. So, yeah, it's a bummer. It was a good race, though, guys. Good job.
I hit the flat. I had it. We would have had second place.
Ryan, I'm going to have to look back at that
Yeah,
and
just-
see if I was at fault with that one. I think it was Netco, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check.
Yep. It was at that moment that he knew he done fucked up. And dead. Hey, you guys do notice though, the car went straight. You know, you hit the brakes. It just not my night, man. Not my night. Oh man. Just not. I mean, just look at that, the way that car rotates. Just gone in an instant. You hit that spot, it's no good. You can't do anything about it. The only thing you can do is not to hit that spot. All right, lap 19. The guy behind you. Was it lap 19? I think it's before the. Okay, where? I know, we'll just follow the guy we know that wrecked it. It's before or after. Well. You can't finish them all, right? You can't win them all. You can't finish them all. It's just... Okay, he must have already been in the wall by then. What happened? Okay, he was just rolling on up, compacting. Got on the power a little bit too hard. Here, you know, just getting a little bit too much speed, closing in a little bit too fast. And I think he just kind of spooked himself out. And this black stuff up here has lower grip. And I think he just got on the brakes too hard because he saw me in front of him getting closer than he was comfortable with, you know, closing speed. And just kind of panic and just... car goes straight in the wall. Really weird. Really weird, that one. Alright, now we need to figure out... what happened with... Who were the dudes? Was it this guy? Was it this guy was up there? Because there's a blue and yellow car. And there's all sorts of hell breaking loose. That looks like that could be. If anyone remembers what lap it was, or who was involved, okay, it must be. That's looking more like it. All right, let's see here. See if we can tell by lap times. There's a 26. A 26 is not a good lap, so something happened here. Alrighty. Let's see old 0x punt. Everything's all good. Banana peels. Foreshadowing. And right back through the middle. What a boss. Ryan, I am impressed. Well done. Well driven. That's getting right on it. Right after it, you know? Bad things happens. Well, son of a biscuit. We're back where we started. It's the darndest thing. That was really quite sweet. Alright, what else happened in this race? Was it not the blue and orange car? Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. We had a 0x, if I recall. Could be getting things wrong here. Yeah, the Rowdy Energy guy. How could I forget the Rowdy Energy guy after I spent so much time complaining about Rowdy Energy? Well, I guess we found the Rowdy Energy. And bonk. Well, you know, that's just a standard crash. You know, nothing to see there. You know, that's just guy gets up too high, and I mean, obviously, it's this guy's fault, but I mean, it wasn't like he did anything super dangerous. This guy finished 23 laps down. What happened with him? Okay, he did the same thing I did in race 1, so... And I just realized I died in turn 2 both races tonight. That's great. That's fantastic. Well, I think that's going to do it on a, honestly, terrible night of racing. We went 1 for 4 on the finishing ratio. Oh, I suppose we finished this race technically, but yeah, I mean it's the principle of the thing. And 2 races we just full on basically nuked ourselves right out of the race for honestly pretty stupid reasons. Just failures to execute, failures to use the brain. And then the other one just kind of happened. So terrible night of racing, but hopefully all you guys enjoyed the stream at my sanity's cost. But as usual, Saturday we're racing Weekend Warriors. In the Formula V's, we're racing at Scuba. Only we're doing the full course rather than the short course that we're doing in the official series that we raced here earlier today. But so hopefully that will go better and y'all come out and have a blast with that one, hopefully, as well. But, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. All right, bye.